From Newsnets and CCTV, it's high school basketball coming to you tonight from Cadillac High School.
Postgame show from Cadillac High School here on Michigan's High School Basketball Game of the Week on Newsnet Sports and CCTV as the Cadillac Vikings prevail over the Ludington Orioles 45-39. I'm Derek Tate alongside Dan Gussert. And as we know, these two teams are going to be facing off in the District 35 Michigan High School State Playoffs in just a couple weeks. And this played out like a playoff game.
It did, and it was kind of what we expected with Ludington coming in with just 3 losses on the season. The Vikings with 1 loss. It's 2 solid ball clubs. And unfortunately, they meet up so early in the district round. We'll have to see how that all plays out. But, you know, for tonight's game, Ludington struggled a little bit offensively, especially from the free throw line tonight, Derek. They went 4 for 14. And scoring-wise, you saw Mesner with 8, Porter with 7, and Zatarga with 6. And we mentioned, I think at halftime, they had 9 players in the scorebook. A lot of players with 1 or 2 points. They just didn't seem to have that one player that stepped up to have the big game here tonight like we saw, I think, a little bit more from the Vikings.
Delana Porter was absolutely fantastic on the glass as far as her effort on both sides of the floor. Got a lot of second chance opportunities. The shots just were not falling tonight for Ludington. But at the end of the day, they only lost by 6 points, and that was with Molly Anderson. 18 points. Another fantastic outing from her offensively and defensively. I mean, is there anything she can't do on the basketball court?
You know, she does so many things behind the scene, too, whether that's setting screens, finding an open player. She's the back line of that press. She just does a lot of things for the team. And you got to be proud of what she's put in to the game here tonight and then all season long for her.
And even though the shots weren't falling for McKenna Bryant, she certainly gave a lot of leadership out on the floor, ball handling, able to break that full court press of Ludington. And some of the complementary players with Anderson, Emma McTaggart, Michaela Knight, and Olivia Meyer both knocked down 2 3-pointers. It was Michaela Knight in the second half, Meyer in the first half, that really took advantage of their open opportunities and knocked down those shots.
Olivia Meyer's shots in the first half kind of kept the Vikings in that game in the first half, and in that big third quarter is when Knight drilled 2 3-pointers and built the big lead here for the Vikings.
Good minutes from Jocelyn Seeley and Anna Whipple as well. And really, we saw almost every player. I think every player did take the court for the Ludington Orioles. Certainly seeing these full 5-player substitutions, completely new unit. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out in a couple weeks in the Michigan High School State Playoffs for girls basketball. But that'll do it for this broadcast here on Newsnet Sports and CCTV's Michigan High School Basketball Game of the Week as the Vikings improve to 16-1 by a final score of 45-39. For Dan Gussert, I'm Derek Tate, and until next time, later, says the Tater.